来去上班喽。现在大概是7:40，早上没什么人，相当是蛮清晨的感觉。怎么走呢？上班第一天就提早下班，真不错。来去买个衣服，上班要穿白 T。自由啊，自由的味道。Taxi。自由的味道。味噌汤。大巴哈多啦。¿Qué pasa?
Aquí, bored.
Okay. Primera parada, la Rambla, Plaza Parada, la Rambla, Plaza
伊比利族。
5 cosas que debes saber de Taiwán. Consulta esta página para saber si tu nacionalidad requiere visa para entrar a
ROC
Taiwán.
Taiwan.
En caso positivo,
no.
el trámite generalmente es rápido y fácil. La moneda local es el nuevo dólar
¿Te gusta?
taiwanés y al momento de hacer este video, 33 de ellos equivalen a $1 estadounidense. En Taiwán se habla
33 Taiwanese dollars.
Sí.
Now it's 31, ¿no?
No.
Mejor.
喂，早餐吃牛肉面，老祖先的智慧，这样子才有力气工作。上班要来不及了。
Yeah. I had one recently. Yeah, it's going well. I'm finding my own. Yeah, so that's.
How is it? You get
Some kind of like
So good, so good.
Wait, let me see. Yeah. You just check that one.
Some people skateboard for science, she did anthropology. Alright, this one here. Almost forgot it. Wait, I'll put this one here.
I think for the visual, it's better if we maybe because it looks.
Also with the yellow.
Yeah.
You
It's.
didn't think it through. Alright, so we're back into the conversation about women's skateboarding. I'm back with 2 other female skateboarders named Julia and Julia. Very simple for me finally to forget the names. So before I go on to other topics, I guess we'll start with like introducing ourselves. How did you start skateboarding? How old you are now? So go ahead.
Cheers, Jorgo. So I started skateboard. I got my first board from El Corte Inglés for 20 euros when I was 12.
That's where to go.
And then I learned to ride it and I kind of forgot about it. And then I remember one time showing up with that board to Magba because a friend of a friend had like a skater friend. We all went there. And I was like, and we were talking to skaters and I was like, wow, let me be cool. And I told him like, can you teach me guys how to power slide? So everyone will say ollie because it's like the basic trick.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still can't power slide.
Oh.
But
But I can also imagine the
哪里 backside hit？ 哟，这边老哥，喂。
ます。That's good, that's good. Bam.
Switchback side.
Switchback side. Whoa. Oh fuck. Holy man. Ay. Oi. Back to back. Challenging. Finally something challenging for you.
I learned to do it on.
Oh. Well, finally found a trick Ivan can't do.
Maybe some flat flips.
Yeah,
Switch
yeah.
front flip. Switch front flip. No, the front flip.
First try. What? What? Crazy. Crazy. All in once. Yo, still good.
Hola, hola. You can zoom me now.
Yeah. Yep.
like pepperoni.
Salami.
Sí.
It's the official name.
This is like mushroom and like Italian bacon.
Sí.
Good. This is aubergine se llama. Aubergine with like cheese, tomato, you know, this. Mushroom and pepper sausage. And this is cheese, honey, and nuts. And apple.
Apple.
And this is potato,
Mushroom.
rosemary, pork, and cheese.
Ah, vale. Venga.
Venga. Todo para ti. Perdona, ¿puede estar aquí un plato incubierto?
Sí, por supuesto.
Sí, está vacío.
Vale. Gracias.
Ah, vale.
Sí.
¿Uno era con hielo? Sí.
Muy loco.
Pero 7 days a week, 9 weeks.
But normally it's cinco días y 2 day off. Sí. So I counted for 18 days. You gotta work 9 weeks.
¿Vas a grabar? ¿Qué? A ver, ¿qué nos hará Niñita? Si lo tiene todo. Todo lo tengo. ¿Qué es lo que siempre dices que vas a hacer y nunca acabas haciendo?
Saltar en paracaídas.
Oh.
¡Ah! ¡El pasaje! Muy bien. Un masaje.
Que es para ver, ¿no?
No. Son 30 minutos de masaje y como es un regalo son 15 extra, o sea son 45 minutos.
Oh, spa y masaje.
Masaje. Pero la piscina también. Sí. En total son 2 horas max y 45 son de masaje.
Por la otra vez también era un cuarto de hora de regalo.
Y yo no voy.
Porque la otra vez era para el día de la... Así una como desprevenida. Hola James. Gracias.
Nada.
Flores.
Cumpleaños feliz.
Cumpleaños feliz. Te deseamos mamá.
Cumpleaños feliz.
Ah, que iba a pagar ahí. Iba a pagar ahí, ya he dicho. Este gato que tienes ahí en la mano. Y parece que hay un portfolio, que había uno que no está.
¿Esto has visto?
Ah, sí, sí que lo he visto.
Wow. Ay, new one.
Sí. This morning. And I did the loop effect.
Ah, sí. A ver.
Ahora, She's talking to you.
Oh. Sí, sí. This one is good.
Sister. I think I gotta make more like talking ones.
Sí.
Hi girl, I came across. ¡Qué cookies! ¡Foto cumple!
¡Foto cumple!
Tiene un ascensor.
Hombre, pues como los ricos. Pues te caro, pero.
Está
hace ruido,
Hola.
Oh, concert. Or like
Whoa. Oh my god, that would be so hot. Wow.
Hola. Papá. Es un concierto ahí abajo. Un concierto. Ah, ¿sabes lo que había en la maquinista ayer?
Ah, lo que estaba fuera
Sí,
en el parque
es
de
lo
fuera.
del brunch. No sé qué es música electrónica, que en Charlie One.
Ah, vale, vale.
So dope.
Por ahí se ve un poco oscurito.
Una que tenga me gustó todos, nosotros ponemos una foto de todo.
Bueno, en la... todo solo en la...
Pues coge la sol.
En el ascensor.
Ah, pues coge la coca.
No, pero como en la mamá, que tiene el zoom out, ¿sabes? Se nos ve a todos. O sea, tú puedes ser selfie.
Un muñeco de cera.
Todo el rato igual.
Porque no sé si le ha hecho la foto.
Ha hecho muchas.
Ah, pero es que no digo ninguna. Estoy esperando a oír.
Venga.
Clic.
Ahora nos escuchamos. No me gusta morir.
La cariñosita.
Esta actualización pues puedes hacer. Oye, si le envías mensaje.
Oye Siri, enviar un mensaje a Apple.
Oh, left. Pío, pío.
These
Un mensaje.
are the cutest birds.
Ya, ya.
Espera.
Wow.
Lee la pantalla.
¿Quieres enviarlo?
Wow.
Oh my, who's that grandpa? From here I don't see.
Wow. Let's see.
Espérame en casa. Enviar.
So cute.
Where are you?
Left.
Oh no.
我勇敢打拼，所以伫好成功相像。就咱的故事写成歌，就是咱的美梦。I had to keep it running，伫看看天的暗暝，西边甘甜，前方的路总是灯火通明。我勇敢打拼，所以伫好成功相像。就咱的故事写成歌，就是咱的美梦。 下水玩家。
叫我秘书呀，但我永远不是你，但我兄弟呀。我讲到我不讲你的，到我听到我兄弟我敢做我不会记，到我想我想你的家己就是当作看掉我，但是我兄弟就我当作你的骄傲。阿妹，一支草一点咯，你莫紧行到遮来。有人陪你走，伊有偌感动，看下你徛这个舞台，就亲像咧拍电影，故事连路行，连路写，你会当更加确定，你是为着啥？你为着啥？我为着梦，我是为着啥？哎。哎，这是阿宽妹红跟少年听，代表我无店，代表少年家。爸爸爸爸爸。
Every single pet has a personality.
Social trust.
James. Nice to meet you.
I didn't know you were coming.
Hi, I told you.
What a surprise.
It's
One of the OGs.
So you're surrounded by newbies tonight as well.
It's good. It's great.
I'm Shab. Nice to meet you.
James. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, anyway, it blew up, it got crazy, completely out of hand, and it's all in London. I think he shot it a lot during COVID, so I think a lot of it's in his neighborhood. I don't exactly know where he lives, but he has a first book called Sleepless in... That's a great job. Anyways, this is it. That's a great job, right? Yeah. Super dark. So the title is Modern Paradox, and it's all about... It's kind of, in a few words, about how the things that we accept as part of our world, as things that make us safe, as things that, I don't know, move us forward in life, are also holding us back and giving us pain and entanglement and isolation. And then he ends it with this little handhold. Wait, there's not a handhold. Yes, it is a handhold. Being like, there's still hope. Yeah. You know, it's not all dark. Yeah. And
Southern Europe, which is a topic I'm really interested in. But also, what I'm really interested in is like a more like less refined approach to editorial photography, because
sorry.
The guy, I think you said it, that you don't like when people are in your face, when you know, like do flash photography, or you try to find this aggressive aggression. Yeah. And this guy, he includes a lot of environment in his photos, and you can see that most of his pictures are not staged, and people did not notice him when he was taking pictures. So I like this book, but when I bought it and I checked the images, to me there are like plenty of images here, but to be honest, when I saw the book, I had some questions regarding the selection, because I think there are a lot of repetitive images here. It's basically like a selection, but for example, he has many images with kids on street photography, but you see he's not focusing on people that much. And it's more like the blogs with this old USSR playgrounds, etc. But what I wanted to show the image. So he does, you see this, he has a lot of how you call air around his subject.
They changed it now. Yeah, I think
like in the United States, in the public
even
space,
taking
you can
pictures on the street will
and post them, and it's a public space, but you can
But it's like they've now changed the rules. It's very similar to like France.
One of his books, I think this is the latest book actually, and it's very curious because you can combine any picture and it will work anyways.
What?
You know?
Oh, I saw. Who published this?
Yeah.
Who? What's their name?
That's this is the Ediciones Imposibles.
Yeah, I saw this. Sorry.
Alex Jovet, that's the guy who's behind the publisher.
Yeah.
So this is quite interesting because you can combine whatever you want and it will still work. Yeah, and you can also do it backwards.
So cool.
Doesn't matter, it will work anyways. And well, you can just, I think it's better to see it. But it's just photography in general.
It's cool that you can make little conversations between throughout the entire book.
But I feel like it's a bit easier because there's so much black in the pictures, especially.
Yeah, definitely. And this is one of the fan books. I actually told Eric the last time because I'm part of a group of street photographers. They are all over Spain, and this group in Barcelona, we decided to do decided a topic, and we also decided black and white and vertical always. And we went to an area and took some photos for half a day, and then we did the editing together. Right, so this is what it came out.
One picture from each, no?
No, it's just we just put all the pictures and took the ones we think that actually work and tell a story, and then we put it on the other table. And it didn't matter actually who it was, or well, I have a couple of mine, but it was just coincidence. Okay.
Free groups like the Mafia Foundation and some guys in Berlin and Stadel, but
Don't they have an exhibition now?
William Eggleston.
Ah, that one. Okay, yeah.
And one of the curious things about the book and the show is that it has black and white pictures before he went into color, which is like known for because he studies all about the color photography. And you can see some of them, and then also you can see two other really great things about the book is that it has some pictures from when he went to Berlin and shoot color pictures there, which I've never seen before, which is very interesting because you take him from southern, Dixieland, and he's just taking pictures in Europe, and it's kind of fantastic. And also, one cool thing is there's a picture of him in the end when he was young, and when he's fucking, broke the bank and brought photography to a brand new world. And that's Mr. Eggleston being young, when he went to the MoMA and
that's
just hang out with John Sarkozy, and he turned color photography in art photography. That's him, which is kind of, I don't know, probably from a sort of a freaky, nerdy point of view, kind of wild to me. It's a cool town, but the money in Spain is in Madrid, and these guys are bringing these incredibly amazing shows, which Foto Colectania, which is a great idea, a great guy, I respect him a lot, could never compete with. He works in a different sort of league, but these guys are making a huge effort to bring these incredibly amazing photographers. And once again, you can see this as big as that wall. It's like, oh my God. And the last picture I think is I've never seen of Mr. Eggleston is this one. Of the show and of the maybe not the last one. It's the last one in the room, I think. But which was sort of a surprise for me because I've never seen it. All of these I've never seen before. This sort of Los Alamos project, but this one. This one's also amazing. This is like.
That one.
Well, I think.
they are like this.
I mean, I personally believe that all photographers, consciously or unconsciously, are trying to imitate this guy. Every single one. Same with Francisco de Goya and the visual arts. Everybody's just got that guy, like, you know, just welded in their brains and not dealing with it superficially or internally. And this dude is just a fucking celebration. And I want to show you every single, you know. And once again, I mean, we don't have. Yeah. I mean, once again, they got dough, you know. So. All money, whatever you need, but we get less perspective, and you need to think about the fact that, which is something I personally really obsess about, and I've just moaned to Mark about this. The fact that, you know, motherfuckers weren't doing this before him. You know what I mean? Nobody just, you know, this guy just went out, and everything else happened after that. So I'm very obsessed with that idea of, like, you know, trying to shoot something that hasn't been shot yet, just incredibly different. It's almost. I keep hope. I think it's still possible, but I feel marveled by that. You know, probably the.
You have to modify your camera sensor to see differently.
and my brain also, you know, because I'm inclined to do something. Everybody is, but it's probably a romantic idea that I feel attracted by the fact that, you know, nobody just went, okay, so. Nobody did that, you know. You just went, okay, this is cool, this is interesting. And going back to your book once again, and I'm happy that you mentioned it before me. I didn't catch that, you know.
Well, it had some concept, but then she came for the exhibition, and we met again. And she's like this. She's curators, like publishers, galleries. Yeah, there was something because, like, if now, as people are already like copying it after him, he was just first, and because it's like anyone would give me a like.
No, it was special. I don't remember.
No. Yeah. I'm just saying that because, like, as you mentioned,
and you will also
like,
have
if
people
Mama
who
says you're good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You will have
like,
people who
you
really
have no.
Because for me, like, I'm not trying to criticize William Eggleston, but I also think there was really a lot of other fantastic photographers in that moment. I just had a camera. I went to approach a newspaper, and I asked them and said, "I'll be your photographer." They said, "Oh, when can you start?"
How much you like your work?
Yeah,
the important thing is to make it.
And ultimately, if you, like again, you were saying about William, he did it for himself. Like, it wasn't like he was going out to do a project for someone. He did it for himself.
The problem now is everyone is trying to create that work to then, like, get the recognition.
Yeah,
to then,
exactly.
like, it's just a trend now.
Because ultimately, you want to get more followers, you want to be more liked, you want to get.
Yeah, but followers, you know, like, I also think you want to get a recognition from the industry experts.
Oh yeah,
but, like, followers, they usually like pictures which are super, like, repetitive and easy.
We were speaking about things we're over with, you know. You know what I mean? We don't believe in this shit. That's my point. You know, if you're training enough, you don't really. That's it. I totally agree. But
I have to say, this was kind of why this started too. Was because I gave up on social media. I didn't give up, I suppose, but like, I'm not expecting anything of that. That dream is done.
Totally.
The Instagram dream is over. It's like, then what do you do with your photos? How do you show them to people? Especially when you're playing, like, also politics games to, like, find curators and say work. Like, that's exhausting too. How do you have, like, guaranteed people that want to see your photos?
Yeah, but you also said, I asked you, like, would you give me a like for this photo, and you said yes, like, meaning that because I know you, I would give you a like, and for me it's like, it's annoying because I don't want to, you know, like, sometimes I see, like, a person I know, he followed me, and I see his work, I don't feel like following back, or I like giving likes when I like a photo. I don't want to give likes just because it's posted by somebody I know, and I also don't want likes just because somebody likes, like, or I mean, I want a like if they like my photo. I don't like this, you know, like,
complicated.
and then we have this mentality, oh, she stopped giving likes, so I won't give likes. Well, I'm thinking, like, maybe, you know, like, for me, Instagram is also, like, I have an account, but I try to do it more like a portfolio style. I don't care about likes, and I hardly ever check the feed because I'm subscribed to so many people. Just like at the time when I was following back, when, you know, like, it's
I want to like my photos.
Instagram anymore.
I want to like my photos.
Yeah. As I say, I used to change.
Which you genuinely like,
which
like
I deal with,
if
you know, I can
post
stand.
5 photos a week, I cannot like all your 5 photos, like maybe.
But you won't even see them.
Yeah.
Also, they'll be.
Well, I like to see the 5 pictures that you shot this weekend that you liked, you know.
Yeah. I was gonna say, we've got to see that now.
But that's it. Don't you think you get more from like printing out those 5 photos and bringing them to a table with people and being like, this is stuff I'm proud of. Everyone's like, that's really good. Keep doing that. You know, or like maybe that's
But you know, I don't take criticism lightly. I'm like, oh yo,
But to get
I
5
like
people
them. I don't
actually
care.
want to show you, you know? I don't know if I've ever had
I'm my
5
worst
people.
critic, so I'm my worst critic.
Yeah, as you should be.
What everybody is.
I think if you say you're your worst critique, again, ultimately it's like you're doing that to like your standard and your level and what you want to achieve. It's like not like
your relationship
again,
with the pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so important.
But again, also maybe you don't see yourself in the photos, or you're not doing like a theme you're particularly comfortable with.
I think I like a good picture from this month.
Yeah.
One image, I sort of can stand and go, okay, I fuck with this 100% for the month.
Show it.
Maybe next time, but
when you've had more time to think about it.
Funnily enough, I'm very interested in failure, in failing pictures. I put up pictures on my feed that I don't like, that I'm just having huge trouble with. And I go, I fucking hate this picture, I want to put it out there, I want people to see it. Because the idea of perfection in photography, what is it, by Instagram standards? I'm very interested in pictures that fail, you know, that are not good to, you know, that are not up to standard Instagram ideas, you know, very
No,
interested in
standard
that.
Instagram, yes, but do you like them? Because sometimes they are not up to Instagram, but you like them. Sometimes they are not up to Instagram, you don't like them.
I like one picture, I like an image a lot, and then I deal with putting up pictures that I don't like that much, so that I have doubts with. I'm very interested in that. And I really like to see who likes the pictures that I hate, you know, more than the pictures that I like. I'm very interested in that, and how many likes I
This
get.
is like a torture.
Yeah, I totally agree. I get it.
Like your Instagram is really interesting because, like, again, like I don't like every one of your photos.
Me neither.
Like, but like again, no. Like, but I like the ones that I like. And, but then I can also, when we walked like about a week ago, because again, so Daniel came out and he was like, oh, I just want to see how I feel going around with other people. And after the first half an hour, I was like, I don't think Daniel will be coming around that much. Like, no.
And I said that.
Yeah. It wasn't like, again, it's not personal or anything like that, but you can tell that we all have a different way of like shooting. But the photo that you took from that day, I was like, fuck, I was like, that moment was really good. And actually, for me, you captured it well. But you were like, I got this one, but I'm not sure about it. And I was like, it's a fucking good photo. I know it'll come on Instagram. And then sure enough, you put it on Instagram. I was like, fucking that. It was. Like, maybe you had that time to think after.
Yeah.
But like, it was a good photo, a good moment.
But also, I am as interested, and I'll shut up, fuck up, we're going to your book. Aren't you interested in the process of it? Apart from the image?
100%. It's not just
the process
it's not even about
dealing
the
with the
image.
image, taking it, living with it, and the actual product.
Yeah, the time after you take it, and then you finally sit down and you look at it, and then maybe at the end you're like, oh, okay, this image is good or bad. But it was like, that took so long.
Yeah.
From the moment before, then you took it, and then you went back. Like, that's a lot of time. The taking wasn't even, and then the image itself isn't even.
I'm very interested in the process.
Yeah.
Going back to the skating, like trying a trick for hours and hours, and even when you land it and it's sketchy as fuck, and you like ride away, you're like, and you might not even land that same trick again for 2-3 weeks. Like you have to get that into your muscle memory to be able to do that trick. And like photography, you walk around for hours and hours and hours, and you come back, you're like, I did fuck all today. I had a coffee, a cigarette in a nice place, saw something, it was great.
Yeah.
Look at your photos, you're like, that was shit.
Yeah, but then you sit down,
But,
and maybe
yeah.
even 2 weeks later you sit down again and you look at the same batch of photos,
Yeah.
and like you find something new.
There's also something really good to speak about, not looking at your photos as soon as you get back. Like,
I don't really believe in it. For me, for example, it's my opinion, but I usually, like, if I go out and I photograph and there is a good photo, I will even remember about it without looking at it because it was a nice moment, and I come back home and I can tell exactly which photo I want to find. Like, because if I come home and I don't remember what I photographed, like 99% there is nothing good in there.
But then
Like,
sometimes do you feel that when you go
Sometimes,
home
yeah.
and when you look at that photo, straight away you've got an emotional attachment to that photo?
I know, yeah.
Because you're like, oh, I remember that moment. I remember like passionately waiting for that. I saw it before it happened. And like when you have like a little bit of distance away, it helps you look at your photos like objectively, like because you don't have like that like emotional touch to it. Like again, it sounds silly, but to use film, and when you start on film, you literally, again, I was taking like 5 rolls at a time, and then it went to 30. And the second I went to 30, I fucking forgot what I shot like 10 minutes ago. I've maybe just done 1 roll, but then in the afternoon, I shot another roll.
And it becomes about the image.
And you forget.
Objectively, almost like outside of you and your emotional attachment to it. I mean, there is still some emotional attachment to it.
Completely,
like,
100%.
But you think about that in looking at the photos way after.
Because again, I still find now, even when I go back and look, when I go back and look now, I'm like, oh, I've got a really good photo, and I get back and I'm like,
not really.
But then sometimes I look back, like from one a month ago, I remember thinking I was like, oh, shit photo. I took it, and then a month later I look back and I'm like, it was something like that. Like, you have that, like, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Usually I feel like it's all about emotions for me. So if I have a picture, I want to edit it, and then I make it like I imagined it, like I felt the moment. Maybe I don't like it in the future, but at least I convey the emotion into the picture, like I felt it in the moment. So I see the advantage, but also the disadvantage of editing it.
Well, again, like we were going before, we all have these little, different little things. So but that's cool. Sorry.
Good.
Right. So I got the Garden of Delight, which is by a photo. He's like a photojournalist, but he's also like a street. Well, he kind of was more of a street photographer, and then he went to be like a photojournalist. And he did basically a book on, like, in effect, Dubai. And so like basically he was all taken with like a 35mm camera, and most of it without like a tripod. And basically he had to work his fucking arse off to get these photos, basically. Like Dubai, I don't know if anyone's been at all, or basically to take photos in public spaces, pretty much like, no, you have to have like permission, you have to, again, if you want to shoot in a hotel, you have to have written permission.